Good morning, everybody. I feel like I haven't done a vlog in ages, and I do have reason for this. It has been crazy. I think I say that all the time, but life is just getting massively chaotic. An interesting few weeks. So first of all, it's been freezing here, so hence the big woolly jumper. It's been raining and actually really autumnal, so I've been like drinking hot chocolates and things like that, making marshmallows mainly. And we've also been slowly getting back to normal, just as I'm sure you all are too, now that the COVID restrictions are easing a little bit. It's been so like weird to finally get the shop back open, and we've been trying to create more of a like a bigger and better farm shop experience. I've got a very naughty little tantrum kittens down here. But yeah, I think we'll go outside for a walk, get some fresh air. I've just washed my hair, which as you can see has got very long. I need to cut it about that much off. COVID haircut definitely needed. But yeah, let's go outside and get some fresh air, see what's happening in nature. I'll show you the polytunnels and hopefully the veg patch. Okay, so I will give you a quick look at the polytunnels. We'll start with this one here. This is the second polytunnel, and this is now where we keep our seeds, right at the back, our seedlings, and we have our tomatoes and our courgettes, squash and chilies. Now we also have squash, chilies, we have squash and courgettes also outside, but the tomatoes and chilies are just the polytunnels. So I'll quickly show you how they're looking. We kind of got the courgettes, the cucumbers up here, and then all this is squash interplanted with chilies, and they've been okay. On this side we have the tomatoes. They're starting to fruit up now. You can see we've got quite a bit of leaf curl, but I'm pretty sure that's to do with the varying temperature, and they've never been massively happy in here anyway, so I don't really know what happened this year, but maybe just the weather was just so crazy. I've got some more onions that are ready to go out. These are the red onions, Red Baron. And I've also got some successionally sown salad. Rupert's playing with the garden hose, and he loves just playing with the water, so he'll just be picking the docks and putting them in there for ages. So this polytunnel here is our sort of bean polytunnel, really, and our onion polytunnel. So we used to have salads in here, they're all gone now. Now we've got Red Baron, a white onion called Stirring. I've got a few more salads coming up, and then these all here and at the back are spring onions, which are really tasty actually. Over on this side I've got Blauheld, runner bean, and Lady Di as well, which I think is a French bean. These peas all kind of need to be pulled up. These are some more French and runner beans, some broad beans, and then our main batch of broad beans up here, which have been working really well for us, and then some mange too. So that's the tunnels, and I will take the kids now for a walk and I'll show you our veg fields, which are looking amazing. But last night Charlie did see a deer up there, so let's go see if they have done any damage. Okay, so we are now at the field. It might be a little bit windy, so I won't chat too much, but the field is looking pretty amazing. I don't know exactly how big it is, but Charlie and I have done this single-handedly this year, and I am really proud of us because it is a work of art, in my opinion. There is so many incredible veggies growing. Everything is so healthy. There's beetroot, chard, cauliflowers, carrots, loads of different types of kale, and we're about to harvest our potatoes as well. I'll quickly show you some of the things that we've got going. So this here is our potato crop, and there's a line here of Jerusalem artichokes, which kind of works as a wind barrier, because as you can hear it's quite windy. We've got some salads along here, And then we have some broad beans, which are slowly but surely really starting to come on. And then at the end of the broad bean line, there's mange too. Then there's cauliflowers all along here. Some really tasty little cabbages, beetroots all along that bit, turnips, more beets, carrots, beets, and we have chard and spinach along here, which we're harvesting for customers. I think these are all parsnips. And then we have up there broccoli and kale and more broccoli and winter cabbages. And then right at the top you can kind of see some teepees. Those are for beans. And then right at the top we have a whole bed of squash as well. Roo, you gonna come back here to mummy? So this bit here is the top of the veg field. There's the boundary fence, and this is the squash I was talking about. So some of them have sort of popped out from under their cover. Toby. And they're actually looking really good. So there's going to be plenty of squash and pumpkins in autumn. Now to take these two muddy boys home. It's Toby's nap time. And they're both covered in mud. So I'm back inside now, and as you can hear, it is chaos. The kids are playing. Rupert's playing with his little IKEA kitchen behind me. And yeah, I've just got my thyroid results back, and they are a little bit high, which is really depressing. So a lot of you will know that I've got Hashimotos, and it's such a journey. It really is, and it's one of those weird things. Shh, Toby. Where the levels go up and down like a yo-yo anyway, but there's borders where you really don't want to cross. So I'm now at like 4.19 with my TSH, and I have been feeling a little bit I haven't been feeling tired, but I have been feeling a bit fuggy in my head, and also my hair has been falling out a little bit. So those are all signs that my thyroid has been a little bit high. And the problem with the NHS is that they don't test your antibodies or anything like that when you're not actively trying to get pregnant. So we'll see. I'm going to see if I can get a consultant here in Northern Ireland, but if not, I think I'm going to go to Dublin and get a more functional medicine practitioner to help me with it. So yeah, like the plan now is to get on top of my health and go from there. So the first thing I've been doing is I've been working with a clinical herbalist, and she's done me up a nice tincture. So we're just sort of perfecting that at the moment. And this is quite nice because herbs in general are quite gentle, and you can definitely find a really nice blend that's going to be really nourishing and replenishing. So that's what we've been doing, is like working with lots of adaptogens, and I think that will make a difference, but I think it's going to take months for that to kick in, as opposed to, I think we've been on it maybe 2 months max, and that's not really enough for herbs. Herbs need longer than that. They need at least 3 months to really show the effects, and adaptogens often take even longer. So I've been working with ashwagandha, I think she did me, and gotokolo, shatavari, oats, ginger. So it's a bit later now, it is raining, it's cold, it's truly the most horrendous July I think we've had for a while. And I wanted to show you anyway some books that we have been reading recently. I've got some kids books, some books for myself, and some non-fiction books, and I thought I would share them. The first books that have been such a hit with Toby are these Baby Touch and Feel by DK. And I've got him the First Words book, and I also have the Farm Animals, and they have been incredible for speech development. As you can see, they're like really simple. Obviously the Farm Animal one was quite appropriate for us as farmers, and they have been really helpful with him. So things like the dog, he can say woof woof and dog, and the little textures as well, just to encourage him to touch and stroke and all that kind of thing. And then the First Words one has got things like butterfly, flower, shoes and socks. Hold on, I've got the camera in one hand and this in the other. Apple, bowl and spoon, dog and cat. He loves animals in particular, so car, teddy. I get him to like kiss the teddy, which is really cute. Bouncy ball and a dolly, and actually he really enjoys these books. I never got these for Rue. I always thought they, you know, I just never really appealed to me, but actually they are very, very good at building speech development, so these have been great for Toby. So next up, I'll show you this one. I haven't completely dived into this yet, but I pre-ordered this when it came out. It's written by Rachel Jepson-Wolfe, who I've chatted to a little bit on Instagram, and she has written another book called The Herbal Adventures, which I really like too. And this is the Unplugged Family Activity book, and it's broken up into seasons, and it has little crafts and ideas for young children and toddlers and that kind of thing. So I'll give you an idea of what's in it. So it's like felted acorns, waxed leaf garlands, little recipes as well, like cookies, dragonfly wings, ice pops, giant bubbles, beeswax candles, night vision flashlight. So loads of little crafts that you could do with younger kids, eggnog, maple snow, and just ideas as well of like seasonal things that you could do with your kids. And I really like this. I like the simplicity of it, and it's a nice reminder to like get excited about childhood and build that imagination and magic around childhood. So I really like that, and I'm really particularly looking forward to the autumn chapter. That stood out to me as being like the nicest. So talking about kids and everything, I also have been looking at this Joy Journal by Laura Brand, who I really actually want to get on the podcast, so I might get Laura onto the podcast. If you're watching this, Laura, you're coming on the podcast. And this is a beautiful book. I'm sure a lot of you have this already. If not, definitely grab it. It's chock-a-block with activities like bubble painting. There's a really popular moon sand recipe, flower soup, floating flower bowls. So many gorgeous like nature-based crafts, bubble wands, ideas for play dates. There's a really nice soap, sort of like squishy soap recipe that we've done. Cold weather bird feeder, again pretty seasonal, ideas for playing inside and outside. And she's done a beautiful job with this book. I really enjoy it. And again, if you've got toddlers or young children, I think this would give you hours and hours of entertainment. So definitely get this. Another parenting book, because I love parenting books and I love everything to do with children. So my next book that I've been reading is Extraordinary Parenting by Eloise Rickman. Been dipping into this occasionally, and I'm really enjoying it. Eloise is someone who I've learned so much of over the years. I've taken a couple of her courses, and she's really shaped how I've parented actually. And this book is kind of like a condensed version of her courses really, and it just goes into lots of detail about how to create rhythms, how to be a calm parent, how to educate at home. It's a really good one if you're interested in parenting and how to do it, because it's hard, so it's always nice to have a little book on your side to give you a bit of help. The last book I have been reading is actually a fiction book, and I was drawn to this book because of its cover, and it's Date with Death by Julia Chapman. And the reason I got this was purely because of the cover, illustrated by Emily Sutton, who I love. And I saw that and I thought I actually have to read this. And also I think it was like £3 on Amazon, so I'll link that below. It's part of a series called the Dell's Detective series. It's very much like a cozy crime novel, and it's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's definitely hitting the spot at the moment, what with I don't know, just all the stress going on out there in the world. And I just needed a book that was going to just be like a cozy book that I could curl up with in the evenings. And actually I have been reading so much more over the last few months. Alarm just went off for my muffins that I've got in the oven. But yeah, this year I have been reading so much more fiction, because I have been so stressed with coronavirus and just everything going on that I've needed that escapism. So I have been treating myself actually to a lot of fiction books. I think I probably read maybe one every 2 weeks, and I just, you know, I buy myself a nice book. And hi Rue. What's up, Rue? What's up, Rue? Rupert's come with his little book on pigs. Do you want to show the pig book? We also got this book the other day. I don't think I've showed this in a vlog yet. It's All Pigs Are Beautiful by Dick King-Smith. And as we have piggies at the moment, I thought it would be really appropriate to get a book all about pigs for Rupert. And he loves this book. He takes it with him everywhere he goes. It's very sweet. And illustrations are gorgeous in it. I'm really, really big fan of this one. We both love it. And Rupert just adores books, and actually I did order him a couple of more new books as well as a new, I think I ordered myself Mrs. Bird as my fiction book to read after the Dell's Detective one I'm reading at the moment. So I'm gonna go and grab these muffins from the oven. I just baked some double chocolate chip muffins because I thought Rupert and I could do with a snack. Toby's having a nap. And I am going to start writing because I'm writing a book at the moment and I have literally an hour a day in order to get it done. So I'm going to sit down and start doing some writing and get that done. And yeah, Rue and I are going to enjoy a nice muffin, and I'm going to have a cup of chicory coffee as I always do. So I will see you in a bit. Okay, so it's a little bit later now, and I actually just ended up fixing my husband's trousers. So I did a bit of sewing. And it's just been so heavy here, the rain, and it's quite foggy, and it's just actually been feeling really tiring kind of day. And on top of it, Toby has been teething quite badly. So to keep everyone entertained, I have pulled out a mum hack, which is bringing out a box of toys that have been in storage. Because you know we love to do our toy rotation, so I'll show you. The boys are so happy right now. Okay, so you can see here the boys are just playing away. There's all sorts of things in there. Like, these toys are really good. They're just ones that we've got on rotation, so they haven't seen them for too long, and it works so well doing this because it's like brand new toys for them and really, really exciting. Toby mainly just likes taking them all out, or Rupert sort of will play with them a bit more. And yeah, that keeps them quiet for 5 minutes while I can sort of just catch a breather. And these are the trousers that I fixed, just a pair of cords. I just did a bit of hand sewing around the main damaged area, and I was trying out this, I can't remember quite what this is called, Shisku, I'll put in the comments below, but basically it's visible mending. So I did a mixture of machine stitches and hand sewing, and I sort of gave up with the hand sewing quite quickly because I got very bored. So that's one side, and then on this side I just did a little bit of inductive machining over a little hole there, and my sewing machine is the Janome CXL 301, and it's relatively new and I love it. It's really good. So I've set the boys up with a bit of an activity. This is the moon sand from Laura Brand's book, The Joy Journal, and it's like a sort of sandy stuff made from plain flour and sunflower oil, and it kind of smooshes together a bit like real sand. It's got nice texture for the kids to play with, plus if they eat it, it's okay. So I'm just leaving them to play with that, and then I'm making some pasta for their supper. Pudding, I've made this banana and raspberry ice cream. So this is dairy free and everything. It's just bananas blitzed up with raspberries, and the boys love it, and it's really tasty. It is so like ice cream. So they're having that in their bowls. They've had their pasta, and after that it's bath time in bed. So I said earlier that I was going to show you my supplements that I take. So here they are. Every day I take a vitamin. This is Optimal Multivitamin Methyl 1, and I like these because they have methylated B and folate, and that I find is a little bit easier to absorb for me with Hashimotos. Highly recommend those. Seeking Health brand. I'm taking quercetin, which is a vitamin C plus this anti-inflammatory quercetin. Let me see what's in it. Yeah, so it's got the vitamin C, it's got the quercetin, rose hips, so that's quite a nice one. It's meant to be quite anti-inflammatory, which is why my herbalist, I think, told me to take that. And then I've also got a reishi curcumin complex. Reishi is excellent adaptogenic mushroom, really good for the immune system. And then I also take omega-3s. I take 2 of those a day. I also take my thyroid medicine, and then I keep everything in these little handy, I keep everything in this handy little system here, because otherwise I would totally forget. So yeah, that's my supplements, that's what keeps me healthy. Hi everyone, so we are in the car, the kids are being babysat by their grandparents, and Charlie's gone off to get our takeaway fish and chips. And yeah, I'm really excited, I can't wait to eat it. This is actually the first time that I've been into our local town since March. I didn't even realise it's been that long, and then driving through it I was like, actually I haven't been here since March. That's like 4 months, that's crazy. I have been stuck in that house for so long. It is seriously rainy outside, I'll show you. Super rainy. Yeah, we're just gonna sit in the car. I've actually got a little bottle of kombucha that I made. I'm gonna drink that as my drink to go with it. And it's just really nice to get out of the house. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. Make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share it with anyone you think that might also like it, and I'll be back soon with another vlog. Thanks so much for watching everyone. Bye.